Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wichita, Kansas Stryker Soccer Complex for this Heartland Conference matchup between Dallas City FC and your FC Wichita boys in red. Well, they're the boys in blue tonight, showing off their brand new blue kits tonight for the first time. We're giving you this live stream courtesy of FC Wichita and MJ Productions. I'm Johnny Freedom here. Have a few different people on with me tonight. Blake Shoemaker, CEO of FC Wichita, will be on tonight for a few minutes. Also, some of our players who are sitting tonight. We have a couple injured starting 11 players. They'll be joining us tonight. One of those, Colton Haskin, who's sitting tonight, will be sitting and talking with us a little bit. Well, FC Wichita on a bit of a streak here. Since that unfortunate loss to Little Rock, FC Wichita has been clicking off conference wins and friendly wins. Last win coming on Wednesday against Sporting Kansas City. Now, they said it was their U23s, but reality was it was more than likely some U23s and some of the Swope Park Rangers USL Professional Club fringe players. FC Wichita coming out on top 4-2 in that match. Dallas City coming off of an interesting match the other night. A loss in which their head coach was ejected as well as two players. So tonight they'll have their assistant coach filling in, as well as they'll be missing those two players. Bench is a little light. They've got 4 players on the bench tonight, so they're a little light. And they have a follow-up match tomorrow in Springfield against the demise of the NPSL. So a tough road match ahead of Dallas City, and never easy to play in Wichita. Wichita undefeated here this season at home at Stryker Soccer Complex. So we're going to have some announcements here coming up. Going to announce these starting lineups, starting with the visitors from Dallas City. Starting in goal, actually, we're going to stand by on that. We're going to go ahead and hold off on the starting lineups. We're actually doing to honor one of our famous fans. She's a big supporter of Wichita Wings and the B-52s before FC Wichita was even in existence. Since then, she's been an avid supporter of FC Wichita since their inaugural season. She recently traveled all the way to Springfield to watch her favorite team beat the demise, and she's celebrating her 83rd birthday tonight. Ella Mae Litchfield. She's going out onto the pitch right now. We call her Granny. Been a soccer supporter since the 80s. Been a Wichita soccer fan. Her and her husband, before he passed, were Wichita Wings season ticket holders. Supported the Wichita B-52s, and now she's an FC Wichita huge soccer supporter. And so we want to thank her for her commitment to the city and to the club. Thank you so much, Ella. Granny, we love you very much. We'll let these guys take a few pictures, and then we're going to do our starting lineups from Dallas City and FC Wichita. I want to thank Ella Mae Litchford. She's affectionately known as Granny. Thank you so much for supporting soccer. Well, let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups for the two clubs here tonight. Dallas City starting in goal tonight, number 1, Carlos Enriquez. He's going to have a back line of 4 across the back. Number 14, Papa Folly. Number 2, Stefan Kangang. Number 25, Umberto Sandoval. And number 18, Justin Welge. Midfielders tonight, Jorge De Leon, number 11. Number 13, Dennis Okumu. And number 21, Michael Paniagua. And 3 across the top tonight, number 19, Thierry Asamoy. Number 10, Elitas Buca, and the striker wearing the number 9, sitting in the number 9 position as well, Ariel Mesa. Head coach tonight filling in for the normal head coach is Archie Obregon. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Dallas City for you. And now starting lineups for FC Wichita, sitting at 7, 1, and 1. Starting in goal tonight, the Big Scot, Mark Weir. 4 across the back. We got left back number 3 starting. It's James Togba. 2 center backs tonight. Number 4, Boris Nana Tanzi. Number 70, Uzi Teyu. Our 2 center backs tonight. And right back tonight is number 6, Leo Katarina. 2 holding mids tonight. Number 5, Leo Sosa, and number 14, Chris Lemons. 1 attacking mid tonight, and I'm sure he'll be switching around with our striker, and that's number 99, Matt Clare. Got a left wing and a right wing. Luca Anelli, number 9, and Diego Serafati, number 20. And like I mentioned to you before, we have 1 lone striker tonight, and that's number 11, Englishman Derry Korf. FC Wichita is coached by Steve Raylos. Our 4 officials tonight, and they're wearing red. Center official tonight, Tim Wagner. Assistant referee, Austin Sanders. Dan Ortega, and the 4th official tonight is Shane Cowger. And we'll go ahead and pause here for a second for the national anthem, Honor Guard coming from the Wichita Fire Department.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem sung by Brandy Nelson.
Well, that was absolutely gorgeous. Well, it's an exciting night here in Wichita. FC Wichita has already clinched the Heartland Conference Championship. They've also clinched the number 1 seed for the playoffs, for the conference playoffs, that is. We know that we're hosting one tonight. The game's in Tulsa. We've got a match in Tulsa against Little Rock. Tulsa hosting Little Rock. Right now, Tulsa sitting number 4, Dallas sitting number 3. So depending on wins and losses is going to depend, across the league, is going to depend on whether or not we see Dallas City on Wednesday or whether or not we see Tulsa on Wednesday. So, frankly, to be honest with you, we would rather see Dallas City, especially not because of the talent level. Dallas City easily as talented as Tulsa, but because of the trip that Dallas City is going to have to make. They're heading to Springfield tomorrow on Sunday. They would then turn around and have to drive here on Wednesday. That is a tough road trip. For those of you who watched last season, when life gives you lemons, baby, Chris Lemon scoring in the 90th minute in stoppage time, throw in by FC Wichita down 2-1. Maybe it was 1-0. Was it 1-0? Yeah, it was 1-0. FC Wichita's losing. Neither here nor there. FC Wichita's losing. Throw in from Kevin Tenike, headed across by Frank Berry. Side volley by Chris Lemons tides the game. Dallas City immediately on the kickoff boots it from the kickoff from the center spot all the way down to Mark Weir. Mark Weir sends the ball out, boots the ball down just outside the 18. Richard Osterloh's fouled outside the 18. And lo and behold, who scores on that free kick?
Jeffrey Che, baby.
Jeffrey Che, baby. Puts one far post, and FC Wichita steals a victory here at Stryker Complex. 2-1. Was a great game. Dallas City, we had to get the cops out here. Dallas City they were fit to be tied. But neither here nor there. FC Wichita came out with the victory. Now, last time these two teams have seen each other was just about a month ago in Dallas. We traveled to Dallas, played them and beat them by a score of 2-0. Now, it was closer than what it seemed. Dallas City missing some opportunities. FC Wichita missing some opportunities. FC Wichita coming away with the win, finishing two of the many opportunities that they had. Dallas City, again, been on a tough streak recently without two players tonight and without their head coach after that recent loss, in which they had a couple players and their coach thrown out of the game.
You know, that funny thing about that goal from Jeffrey Che is it looked like there was a little bit of confusion and players were checking back into him, asking him what he was going to do. But they had a training session earlier that day, and all of that was choreographed. They had actually, Jeff Che had taken five free kicks and put four of them in the back of the net from nearly the same spot that he hit that from. So at the end, when they drew it, there was no question it was Jeff. They already had it selected, and the movement from Lemons was the same movement, all that stuff, everything that they had earlier. So it was a fantastic set piece.
Well, here we go, Blake. And for those of you who don't know, this is Blake Shoemaker, CEO of FC Wichita, as well as the Academy Club, and my second BFF. Well, first half kicked off here in Wichita. It's a hot day out here. High 80s right now. We just got done calling a Wichita High School All-Star match. It's been warm. Now here's a face a lot of people haven't seen in a while. Uzi Teyu wearing number 70 jersey, center back for FC Wichita. Couldn't even write on one piece of paper how much experience Uzi has. But he's been away for a little bit, and there's a wonderful ball there. Diego Serafati finds Leo Catarina. Leo puts a ball across the front. That's played out of bounds safely by Papa.
So already in the first minute, now just going into the second minute, Wichita's got a corner kick, and this is a James Togba in-swinger, Johnny. Wichita won the coin toss and elected to make Dallas City look into the sun. So if this ball comes across the back post, the keeper's going to have to track left to right and at some point look up and see that glare.
Well, I'll tell you, Blake, and you can confirm this. I'll say it, and you can confirm that FC Wichita hasn't won a coin toss all year. We've started off in the sun almost in every game. Great ball in there. Wonderful ball in there by James Togba with that left boot. This ball is going to trickle out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for FC Wichita. One of the faces that we're missing, and we're going to have him on the air probably in the second half, Blake, is our number one right back, which is Colton Haskin. Colton has been nursing a bit of a strained groin, and he is going to be up here in the booth with us tonight, calling this game with us. Coach didn't want to risk Colton knocking himself out he's such an important part of the club. Didn't want to lose him for the entire season.
Yeah, Colton,
on a game, and we're deep right now on our back line.
Yeah, he's been good. Uzi coming back and coming back into Wichita for the postseason run here is massive because it allows Boris and Uzi to be in the center back and Katarina to go where he's even more comfortable. We have a lot of depth at the outside back that are all class players with Haskins, Katarina, and Togba. So, yeah, Colton, this gives him an opportunity to recover. We definitely want him for the postseason, but we also want to return him back to Oral Roberts and home after after the season where he has his senior year ahead of him without a nagging hip flexor, and his hip flexor's bothering him just a little bit. So if you're listening, if you're a part of the Bush family and you're listening from Oral Roberts, he sees the doctor every day. He gets in, he gets rehabbed, he gets worked on. So he's got everything right's happening for him, and it's given him an opportunity to get back here in the next week or so.
Well, we're taking care of him. And over there with the ball right now, there's filling in for him Leo Catarina, who's a regular starting center back. With Leo, again, speed, skill, scored against scored against Sporting KC, just to show you his offensive prowess. Well, I want to thank some of our sponsors here, Blake, while we're building possession here in the fourth minute. I want to thank Soccer Savings, soccersavings.com, for their great sponsorship. They provide us all our soccer apparel and equipment. Also want to thank Nike, a great 4-year sponsorship deal signed with Nike this year. Again, you'll see the boys from top to bottom, they're wearing Nike. Wonderful touch there from Uzi Teyu. Finds his partner in crime on the back line, James Togba. Matt Clare checking back. Matt, our attacking mid, who's already checking back to holding mid there, huh?
Yeah, Matt's got a requirement of amount of touches he has to take during possession, even if it's just on my foot and off my foot. So Matt comes back. Maybe he pulls somebody out. If not, comes back just to get touches and stay involved in the game. And sometimes he'll drop in. You'll see Matt drop off and try to collect, and then Sosa kind of pushes up and becomes more of an 8 or a Lemons. But Matt will drop off into a 6 role in that defensive mid role to receive it just to get touches and then run back at a defender. But not to be stagnant and just keep moving and touching the ball.
Well, that's the kind of player Matt Clare is. He's all over the pitch, always getting positive touches, doing positive things with the ball. You need a goal. Who do you turn to, Blake? Matt Clare.
Yeah, I like to look for 99. Anymore, you can look for Deary, Matt, Sosa, all 3 tops in the conference in scoring. And Leo Sosa, I mean, he's had a massive year on the stat sheet as well, and it easily overlooked when you have 2 guys that are in the top 10 in the South in scoring. But Leo Sosa is fantastic and puts the ball in the net for us also.
Oh, baby! Oh, my goodness! Just talking about James Togba. He sends a ball across to Diego Serafati. Diego Serafati heads the ball in, and I think that's a salute to Granny right there.
Yeah, Granny.
They looked right at Granny. Leo Sosa saluted. Look at this. Look at this replay, Blake.
Typical James Togba pushing the ball down the flank and then driving it. What a ball to the back post. And how many times have we seen Diego go up and just hammer over through 2-3 feet above everybody and just hammer balls into the back of the net. 6 minutes of action. FC Wichita goes up.
On top early, 1-0.
My goodness, man. Serafati, man, that looked just inhuman. How high up in the air that he got. I only thought Kevin Tenike and Leo Sosa could jump that high. Apparently,
how about the
Diego
Tulsa game?
Serafati?
Diego Serafati went up on a ball switched off a set piece from James Togba. They apparently like connecting to each other, but Togba switches that one that put us back 2-2 in Tulsa before we stole that game at the end of it in Tulsa. And Serafati went up and was feet above everybody else, just like he was there. What a finish, and the guy is supernatural in the air for sure.
Well, give us a little bit of information about Diego Serafati while they're setting up on this free kick. Diego Serafati at UMKC product
referred to
from
as
Venezuela,
right.
International.
And referred to as from UMKC assistant coach Brian Perez, who Brian came and played his first professional soccer. He played at UMKC. Right now plays for the Kansas City Comets, coaches at UMKC, and is a director of coaching at a youth club in Kansas City. Brian's a FC Wichita family, and he ended up referring him to us, and that's how Diego came.
Well, here comes a free kick, in-swinger with his left boot from James Togba. Oh, looking for Uzi Teyu on that back post. And how many times did we see that last season? How close was that? Uzi just missing that. I think he probably caught a little bit of the sun in his eye, Blake. There was the replay there.
Uzi looking over at James and Matt and a couple of the guys he runs back, and he says, man, I don't know if I'm going to get a better look than that. But we did see it last year, Wichita missing a lot of balls on the back post in the air. Our aerial game is fantastic right now with Sosa, Serafati, and obviously bringing Boris and Uzi forward. I don't know what teams are going to do to deal with that.
Well, for the people that watched us, have a history with us, watching us last year and the year before, Kevin Tenike. Oh, my. Luca Anelli, baby. Big Ginge. And a shout-out to Mr. and Mrs. Anelli in England. Wonderful, wonderful bit of work. What hard work from Luca Anelli, Blake.
Yeah, he's been fantastic all year. Luca's a third season with us, like Leo, one of our veteran guys
Sosa.
that have been here, like Leo Sosa. That's right. We have a Leo Catarina now in season 1. But so you got Leo Sosa and Anelli both back. There's a few other guys that have been around for a while. Obviously, Matt was year 1, and Tog was on year 2. Lemons is on year 2, even though he's a Wichita guy. But Luca definitely he understands where we're at. You can tell he senses it. A little bit of taste from year 1, and there was unfinished business there. And Luca is playing lights out all season with his effort and has lifted us numerous times this season and brought the intensity level that kind of picked his teammates up and put us back on the right path.
Well, Luca by any means is no small player, but his fitness is unreal. His work ethic, untouched. Hustling all over the field, loses the ball, comes back and wins the ball, hustling. I mean, no one can argue at the quality in which Luca plays and the effort in which Luca plays with. He's fantastic. It's a shame that you can't play. He doesn't have a couple more years left over at Newman University, doing whatever we can do to keep Luca Anelli around.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to keep Luca back in Wichita if he wants to stay in the States, of course. He's a guy's in a relationship, has family in England, has family in Italy. So what a ball through from Luca to Togba, and Togba fighting and earns a throw-in.
Well done. Also want to give some shout-outs to some of our other foreign fans. Want to thank the Weir family for tuning in all the way from Edinburgh and Scotland. Also want to give a shout-out to Rick and Sonia Hitchman, Luke, the Duke Hitchman's folks in England there. Want to thank them. They're tuning in as always. Now, they've got a couple family members, the Smith family from Frankfort, Kentucky. Luke's girlfriend, their family are tuning in tonight. I want to give them a shout-out as well. Thank you to them for tuning in as well. We enjoy it. We love having these supporters from all over the country as well as all over the world. Here's a free kick there taken by Dallas City. Boris Nanatanzi, our other center back tonight. Boris, French international, played for the U18 French national team. Plays his soccer in Kansas at Barton Community College in Great Bend, Kansas. Man, what a header there from Leo Catarina.
Boris a little bit shaky when he first came in from college, looking around. The level was higher than what he's used to at Barton, and it became evident that there were 6-7 guys fighting for a center back role, and we knew what Boris, the potential was from the referrals and then the level he's played at with the U20 French team. And once he settled in, he's now been fantastic for us. And when you look across and you see Uzi and Boris on the back line right now, it's such an opposing force. You got Colton, Togba, and Leo Catarina on the outside backs that can absolutely drift forward with that box between Boris. In a 4-2-3-1 where you can release one of the defensive mids forward, you've got Lemons and Sosa with that kind of size and experience in soccer sitting in a box in front of Boris and Uzi. That we can attack now. So everybody else, the flank players, everybody pushes, and you see James Togba over here all the way up like a left forward right now, and he's going to get the ball. And this is what we're talking about. It just stretches teams and causes so many problems because of the quality and that box four for Wichita.
And especially a team that just traveled into Wichita today. Literally got off the got out of their vans, one van, mind you. The whole team packed in one van and drove all the way from Dallas, 6-7 hours from Dallas, and then walking here onto the pitch and coming out and playing. That can't be easy, Blake.
It's difficult. They're staying the night here, then driving to play again tomorrow in Springfield against the NPSL Demise because they had a game canceled due to rain earlier in Dallas, and the Demise had already drove up there, so now they have to play him here. But this is going to be a tough task for them to handle. Not only unlucky, not only having to deal with that and come back and play 2 games in a row, but coming to Wichita, getting out of the vehicle and playing us on this pitch, in this heat, and the kind of attack that we provide. Dallas was in a position that if Dallas City beat Wichita and then also beat Springfield, that they were going to lock up second place in the division. So there's a lot going on in the Heartland Conference right now where they're looking around going, what's going on in Wichita? Then you've got – yeah, this is one of those things now that Dallas City, they're already on enough cards. They definitely don't want to extend this any further. He's going to want to shake hands.
Dude, come on.
And yeah.
After he slapped Togba in the face.
Ariel,
all right, bud.
Ariel Mesa, I get it. First he rode on his back. Togba was just more physical. Mesa's a little bit frustrated. Dallas hasn't put any possession together in the offensive third. It's only 13 minutes in, but they're down one, and now he's going to have to do something. I almost mentioned him earlier because they're trying to play him very direct. And with this lineup for Wichita, direct balls through is not going to work. I mean, you can jump on James Togma's back. He's not the tallest guy in the world, but he is the most physical. But look, Uzi, Boris, you just saw Boris step up. A through ball with this player, Mesa, against these two is not going to be the answer for Dallas City.
And I will tell you, based on what we saw in Dallas City, the guy's a stud. Mesa's a stud.
Right.
He's a great
Agreed.
player. He can hit the ball. He's not a little boy, man.
But that
guy's a man out there.
Is very short.
But I'm not sure he has
pitch.
the speed, and I'm not sure he has the endurance to take these two guys on. Mesa's the kind of guy that you get him a ball inside the 18, he turns and hits it, or creates some space and hits the ball hard. The guy's going to score goals from you, but he's not a guy that you're going to send a long through ball through and him outrun two center backs. Not going to happen.
Not these speedy center backs on a 120-yard pitch. Dallas's pitch if we're talking 105, we'd be doing him a favor. So it was very, very short and very narrow when we played there, and it fit into their game. They were able to compact it. They were able to play some through balls. The wind got some balls through to him, and that was a bit of a difference, and he had some opportunities. Good challenge there. I don't think his arm came up, but it wasn't up too high, and he had to play Luka physical. Luka's a big guy. I don't think you draw.
And he's a big dude, too. Let's be honest. Just because you're big doesn't mean you automatically foul. You know, the fans didn't like it, but I agree with you. It was shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, everybody thinks the big guy puts you on your rear, and then we got a foul. But that's the problem with the big players is they already have to give up size and endurance and all of these things that are advantage, little shifty soccer-style players that change the direction. Players cause them problems, so they have to be able to use the size, right?
Absolutely. Well, free kick coming up for Dallas City. Foul on Leo Sosa. Want to thank CallCap, innovative call tracking and measurements, callcap.com. Also want to thank Service Body Shop, Collision Body Shop at 2550 West Pawnee. Well, 15th minute, FC Wichita still leading here 1-0 over Dallas City. Free kick coming in here for Dallas City. He's looking for number 10 over there, Buka. Buka looking to draw the foul. They've maintained possession here.
Togba a little bit overcommits there and leaves Buka, and now they've attacked the flank, and Lemon stands him up, and can Lemon stop the ball from getting across, and he and Uzi both do. Asking for a handball, but there's no way you get bailed out right there. Even then it was on the edge of the box, but arms in, two defenders have you trapped, and a ball played up to the arm. I don't know that it hit the arm, but it's still ball playing the arm and not the opposite.
Well, Dallas with a little bit of possession here coming in off the throw-in ball. Aaron Ball played out of bounds by the big Scott Mark Weir. And 18 running all alone here.
Yeah, and this is what's going to have to happen for Dallas City to create chances. They're going to have to get 6-7 forward in possession and try to knock the ball a little bit, slow the game down in the offensive third, and create opportunities for their players that are very tactical and shifty. But now if they get forward, can they recover quick enough to stop this? And Luka gets hacked 2-3 times.
Has he go down?
Look,
he's a
if
PK.
he goes down, it's a PK. But again, who likes diving soccer? You know.
No, Luka's a quality player. He plays with compassion, but he also plays with integrity. And believe me, Blake, that was him not going down in the box there was playing with integrity and a desire to score a goal.
In the net.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Yep. Well, this corner kick coming up, it's coming from Matt Clare. It's coming to courtesy of Wheat State Insurance Group at 402 North River in Derby, Kansas. Here's Matt Clare going to swing a ball in here and again into the sun, Blake, going to cause trouble.
Unlucky. Sosa, Anelli scoots over him, and Sosa almost gets the flick on that he was standing right there for. Good ball from Leo Catarina right on the boot of Deary, who doesn't stay on sides, and you can't argue with the referee that's 10 yards right behind him, right?
Right, for sure.
No better angle on the pitch than that one.
And I tell you what, a couple of these guys are our officiating crew from when we went to Springfield and played the Demise NPSL. And I will tell you, I maybe had one thing to say about that whole night. And for me, that is nothing. Oh! Have one, Derry.
SoccerSavings.com, all that Nike equipment, they help. All the kit is provided.
Oh, James Togba. Now he flicks another one back across the box, but what a cheeky little shot fake that sold the defender out. The defender had to commit to take the block, and this is where Dallas just needs to calm down and try to knock the ball a little.
And you got a number 9 over here all
playing
alone.
Direct. He's made the run, and he has got it. Mesa is on the flank now, and Uzi comes out to mark him. Well, I can tell you with Uzi, if the ball goes by, Mesa's not going also. And that's what I mean. That's exactly what I meant. Now, Uzi didn't foul him to hurt his knee. He'll get up and be okay. But Uzi did put an arm on him. What I meant by that is he's your prototype sitter back. Look, you can play the ball beyond me, but you don't get to join the play afterwards also. Right? And then so you can't argue with that. And
realistically,
right on time from Uzi.
He's fine. Let's be honest. I mean, the guy's okay. I mean, he was knocked down less than Luca Nelly got put down by their center back. You know what I mean?
Has there ever been a better time to call that? Like, he doesn't let the man in the ball pass, though. He did foul him. He grabbed his shoulders and turned him. I don't know that we need a knee injury out of that, and so he's going to be all right.
Well, and the bottom line is that there's no knee injury there, Blake. He's just, he's buying himself a little bit of time. It's fine. He's all right. But he does need – there was a stoppage in play, so he should have to go off, correct?
If not a stoppage in play, it's if the trainer comes onto the pitch. If we require a stoppage that allows the trainer to come on, then we do need to make that happen.
Well, we stopped the play here in order for him to get up off the pitch. So that's my mistake. Well, hey, why don't we thank some of our sponsors, Blake? I want to thank Pita Pit. Fresh Pita Wraps, they feed the team. They're at 3242 North Rock Road. FC Wichita also wants to thank our after-game party spot, Jersey's Bar and Grill at 3213 North Tobin, basically just 96 and Webb Road.
It's a glitch there.
Yeah, no, that was a little bit of a Budweiser glitch. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies.
It's an Aquafina glitch.
Yeah, my bad. That is Aquafina
they're a sponsor.
right there.
Them and Busch Bavarian. If you're going to have one.
Well, 20th minute here. Oh, what a ball there.
Luca's
from Diego
going to track this ball down. Oh, what a touch. That's got to be a PK. That one does have to be a PK. Luca's taken the touch, went around. He's obstructed him in the box. What a touch to Cruyff the ball. First time looking back into the sun from Luca Nelly, who shoves it back, beats the defender, and contact not only sends him to the ground, but ultimately stops him from being able to play the ball. It's an obstruction call. It's not just an obstruction that's dangerous to where it's indirect, but it's got to be a PK because it's a contact foul in the box.
Absolutely missed that call. The center referee did. I'm sure he'll look back on this and have a few regrets over that one. Ton of contact. In comparison, we've already watched Luca not go down easily, so that was contact.
Decleated him.
And that's offside on number 10 for Dallas City, Buka.
James Togba gets into so many challenges that after the play have irritated people, because one thing that he does that you try to preach to players at any level, youth level to this, is don't be scared to put your body in. If the player takes a touch that's 5-6 feet out in front, put your body in and play the ball, and they have to stop or foul you. And at this level, people get frustrated with Togba after 2 or 3 of those, and they typically foul. Or in this case, jump on his back and climb on him and then smack him in the side of the face.
Well, James Togba, wonderful player. Been fantastic since we picked him up with our relationship with with Tulsa Roughnecks. Not the other Tulsa team that will not be named. That's how we got Daniel Cordero.
Let's see if we can get updates from the Tulsa Athletics versus Little Rock here, and we'll ask intern extraordinaire Braden Mueller,
who not only is running the camera,
to also give us regular updates. Tulsa 1-0. Now, in the 20th minute, now Tulsa's looking to play their way into a home game on Wednesday night. When's it going to be, Derry? Fantastic skill set from Derry, and wins the ball back again. Now finds Claire in the middle, and Claire look over and find Diego, and now can we change the point of attack? Diego's done a little bit much. Luca Nelly
corner kick coming up. Got to be a corner kick coming up for FC Wichita. I guess not. Assistant referee doesn't agree. We had the better angle here. It clearly came off of a Dallas City player, but neither here nor there is a goal kick coming up. FC Wichita wants to thank Papa John's. Great food. They feed the team. They're also going to feed the away team tonight, Dallas City, and going to fill them full of some nice greasy pizza. 3236 North Rock Road. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Blake. We've looked these numbers up and down, left and right. My calls for tonight are we need FC Wichita to win tonight, not only to get the 3 points for playoff contentions, but what that does is that really bumps Dallas City out of that third position. We want Little Rock in that third position.
Yeah, we want what we'd prefer because of just geographical recovery time. Dallas has to play tonight, then again in Springfield tomorrow. And probably what's best for Wichita is then to have Dallas City have to
come here
back
on
to
Wednesday.
Dallas City and turn around and come back. And although that's not logistically the best case for Dallas City, that's why it probably is the best case scenario for us. And but if Tulsa beats Little Rock, then it becomes Little Rock or Dallas City because Tulsa's going to slip into that 3rd seed, maybe a 2 seed. So with Tulsa winning tonight, they're going to find their way with a tiebreaker with Little Rock tying on points at 16 points would beat them in goal differential, and ultimately would avoid coming to Wichita in the semifinal round and either be headed to Dallas City or hosting a game. So everything will turn tomorrow if that result holds. For them, they'll turn and look at the demise and look for some help from the demise. Now, that said, Wichita still has a little bit of work to do to help out Tulsa here today as well. For us, we're right now not only playing to finish out strong and continue in the right path, but ultimately, if we win this game and take 3 points out, then we have more points per game than the Dutch Lions, who is the #1 team right now in the Lone Star Conference, and with a win today could be hosting. There's Leo Sosa through.
Too much.
Just a little long. So ultimately, whoever wins the conference tournament Wednesday and Saturday next week wins those 2 games and comes out conference champion, not only gets a U.S. Open Cup berth, not only wins the Heartland, but goes to a regional semifinal, and we, FC Wichita, are the only team that's in a position to host over Midland or potentially the Dutch Lions. So now, could one of the other 2 teams win that conference tournament? Absolutely. But if they don't, then it gives us the opportunity. What
a recovery from Boris Tonzi. Well done, mate. What a recovery. He got beat. He's got a leg out there. That's one of the wonderful things about having a 6-foot-something tall center back. And Uzi as well there.
This is dangerous right now. Matt taking a touch forward, a defender having to track. Diego's around, and Deary's got to run as well. Matt gives it away to Togbo, which probably wasn't.
And this is dangerous for us because this is a 3-on-3 here.
If they get one more ball across, Sosa's done well just to hold up the play enough. Can Wichita now get matches and mark up? So one more back for Wichita would be helpful.
Well done. The ball's played out of bounds. He doesn't run onto the ball there, and he's got his teammates looking at him. That's number 10 over there, Buka, and his mates were wondering why he wasn't making that run over there, and he felt it was out of bounds or he was offside. Well, neither here nor there. FC Wichita got a throw in here. Coming up, FC Wichita wants to thank Carrabba's Great Food. They feed the team. They're at 3409 North Rock Road. Also, WSU Heskett Center, Gym and Fitness Center for FC Wichita. They're located on the WSU main campus. Unfortunately, Leo found Luca, but Luca was in an offside position, so he bounces back. Knows as soon as he touches that ball, the assistant referee is going to raise his flag.
Glad to have KWCH out here tonight and Cake TV.
And they've just come up here to get some footage and to take some pictures of our rosters. Want to thank any of our local coverage. We appreciate it.
Yeah, the local news stations, the Wichita Eagle Sports, KFH Radio had us on this morning. Also, KGSO, they've been great, giving us coverage all season, and they're ramping it up as we look to make a postseason run here.
Look at Luca and Ellie in the center back going toe-to-toe there. Wonderful pressure applied from Big Ginge.
And Wichita's forced a turnover. Can we calm down and possess the ball? Deary's released forward by Sosa.
Deary going to take on number 13 here, Dennis Okumu, inside the 18.
Still got it, asking for a foul, but he's looking for Katarina, Sosa, somebody else to support. They're used to Deary getting that ball across the box, and Deary turns and asks the official for a little bit of contact, but not enough there. Not enough there to at this point. Deary, if you stand a player up and you want to take him on, expect in the States a little bit of hip and a little bit of hand, right?
Well, the other part of it, too, that's missing is going to the ground. I mean, the referee's already shown that a foul in the box, even a foul knocking the player to the ground, is not going to be called. So Deary's best benefit is just to get the ball across the 6-yard line and see what can happen. You know, those balls, just like what we saw against Sporting Kansas City on Wednesday, own goal, Sporting Kansas City giving up an own.
Katarina, this is dangerous. Katarina does well to recover, and Mark comes out and collect. Katarina got a blindside run against him, and I wanted to mention it earlier that there's a little bit of miscommunication between Katarina and Boris. Nobody's really tracking this back post runner, and right there we saw.
Is this Matt Clare? Oh, baby, get on it, Matt! Oh, he looked away. He was unhappy with his shot, and he didn't see the keeper. Bobbled it. What a bit of work there from Matt Clare, Blake.
Yeah, Matt.
Unbelievable. Created that all on his own with a nice ball, outlet ball from the big Scott Mark Weir.
Matt's had as good as the last month of soccer in the NPSL as about anybody, I'm sure. Of course, I don't watch everybody in the league, but you'd be hard-pressed to bring anybody that's creating the amount of opportunities and distributing to his teammates and timing runs as well as Matt.
Player of the week, Blake, speaks for itself. FC Wichita would like to thank GS Memory Maker Photography, all types of photography. They're at 101 North Ash in Valley Center. Long ball played.
No, there's not going to be anything there. The fans don't like that one, and Mesa's going to sit down and take a breather. But these are the moments where Wichita doesn't want to let these guys, whether it's embellishment or a player's actually hurt or whatever, don't forget about him. Don't just start playing and leave him, because he'll start to be smart enough. Mesa's smart enough and creative enough to stay even and have this opportunity.
What a ball from
Can
Matt
Togba
Clare.
cut in? Can he cut in here? He has.
Okay, I don't know how many more times we have to get people torn down inside the 18 not to have him point to the spot. I mean, James Togba clearly inside the 18, a tackle from the back. Contact from the back has got to be pointed to the spot. Neither here nor there. The referee is not going to give it for whatever reason. This corner kick coming to you courtesy of Spring Clean Laundromat. Takes care of all the team laundry. 345 West 29th Street North, man. That's a big job for them. Well,
The sun is very low right now. The sun's setting. You can see Matt in a shadow from the stadium, but the goalkeeper and the players are all looking back into the sun for this in-swinger. Dangerous ball here from Matt. Oh, that was Lemons.
Another corner kick here. That's came off of a Dallas City player. So here in the 31st minute, another corner kick coming for FC Wichita.
How huge would an insurance goal be right now? But not only that, speaking of insurance goal, let's call it the Wheat State Insurance.
Well, I've already
goal.
given their plug for this half, so they're going to have to come again next.
Two.
They're going to have to come up again the second half. This corner kick coming to you courtesy of Bowers Natural Wellness. Thanks to the doctors at the Wellness Center of Healing Arts for helping FC Wichita play at peak performance. 10312 West Maple in Wichita. Here's an in-swinger from James Togba.
Oh, what a ball. And Boris put himself in the net instead of the ball.
And Uzi right there on the back post.
Uzi there, Lemons there, Diego there. What a ball. What service has James Togba provided so far
today? Look at this. Uzi's waiting for it, waiting to head that ball in. It's hard to say, what would have happened had that ball, Boris not gone up for that ball. But you can't blame the kid for going up there and making an effort, and the lift that kid got on the ball was just unbelievable. Well, goal kick here for Dallas City. Finds the head of Uzi Teyu.
It's going to be a foul behind the play on either Uzi or Sosa. Oh, it's Sosa and Mesa checking his face. Certainly it wasn't anything that was...
Mesa doing anything that he can do to draw a foul at this point, to be honest with you.
Yep.
You've seen it. He's not a stupid player. He's a smart player. He's got a ton of experience. Mesa does, but he's doing whatever he can do to draw a foul.
Right, yeah, he's looking to draw fouls here. I don't know if there was something behind the play.
There's absolutely nothing behind the play. We just looked at the stream. We just looked at the YouTube stream, which is just a few seconds behind the play.
He's got his team pushing forward. They're going to put 5-6 guys and try to throw a ball in behind the 18 where Weir's going to have to come off his line and deal with it. So, kudos. He got the job done, I suppose. Weir's going to come get this one. And that's what you want from Mark Weir.
Outstanding Mark Weir, Big Scott in the air.
We've been on Mark all year about coming and getting balls, but we know that Mark, 6'4", 210, and a fairly big statured guy.
Yeah, somebody come getting Mark Weir's way. I dare you.
Yeah, and we need Mark to continue to come after those kind of balls into the box and just command that they play short.
Well, Matt Clare looking for a running, and Luca and Ellie there over on the right flank. Unfortunately, put it inside the 18. Mark Weir a little bit outside of his 18. Unable to pick that up.
Mark
so
Weir
just sends
with
it.
a 65-yard chip shot, though, off a hop, right? If you follow, yeah, he was offsides, absolutely. Uzi, well played from Uzi. Player jumps back on sides, and Uzi continues to play but says, well done, referee. We had that one from here as well. So this is where Weir's going to come over, and we were just talking about if Mark Weir's chip shot from 65 yards right there, just a little flick, but Weir has the ability to hit a 100-yard ball.
Right. NPSL goal of the year last year.
NPSL goal of the year off a punt, but a lot of the times he prefers it at his feet because he'll play box to box and at the top of his 18 put a ball into the other 18 when necessary. So that's the reason you see the goalkeeper come all the way out there to take that, is it pushes his line higher, gives him space to work, and we know that it's a ball that's going to be into their 18 if he wants to put it there.
Well, any professional clubs that are looking for a keeper that can kick a ball a mile, there's the guy for you right there.
Yeah, and big in stature at 6'4", 200 plus, right? It's not only can he bring a lot of the other attributes to the game, but you just saw him come collect the ball there in the air. So there's a lot of positives to Mark's game.
Well, Leo Sosa about 30 yards out has his chance, takes a chance about 30 yards out, and it's high and wide. Not very handsome from Leo, but he gives it a shot. Had a little bit of glory stuck in his eye there. Well, FC Wichita wants to thank Firefighters Union Local 135 for serving and supporting our community. Also, Firehouse Subs. They've got 2 locations. They feed our teams 8007 East Kellogg and 2413 North Greenwich Road. Well, Dallas City player, boy, he got his hustle on. He got his scurry on. Not scurry fast enough. It's going to be a... Was that off of an FC Wichita player?
Yeah,
I must have missed that.
It was a deflection in the midfield. Lemons went up and won the first ball. Second ball was played into around Sosa. Sosa got a flick as they were trying to drive a ball into the box, and it deflected off of Leo Sosa out for a throw.
Well, my bad, ladies and gentlemen. About 10 minutes left in this first half. He has a shot near post. Really no danger whatsoever with his left foot. That's Ariel Mesa again. He pushed the ball to his left boot, created himself some space, and had a shot on goal. That's the danger that you have with that number 9 there. FC Wichita also wants to thank AYSO Region 208. They're one of our friends. They're located just north of 13th and Ridge Road, supporting youth soccer in America. Thank you so much, AYSO.
The Wichita can tend to take as much as they'll give us and then play negative balls and let them chase a little bit. Dallas still sitting in and trying to keep this thing close and potentially at times look to counter and get level. But they're into Deary Corfey's jersey. Deary's got advantage, and he's got a 1v1 in the box.
And yanking his jersey, I mean, the referee had to have seen that, which is giving him advantage.
I believe, I don't like to knock the officials on something like that because he did have advantage. Deary clearly was the first one to the ball. I think you go over and issue a caution after the play. If it's a jersey tug 3 times from behind on an opportunity like that, play the advantage, issue the yellow, let's take the corner.
Absolutely, because you can't continue to let these things go. These are going to continue. That's the 3rd or 4th time players have been pulling on jerseys, yanking players to the ground. At some point, he's going to have to take control of this game.
So now he's going to go in and tell Lemons and the other players, he's going to have a talk with them. Lemons took a little shot after the play, too, with his hip and arm into Dallas defender. If Chris Lemons is getting physical and pushing around in there, you know that it's not just because he wants to push somebody. He's probably taking a little stab in the back or something. Good news is he'll be your enemy right now, and after the game, you're welcome to come to his house for a Bible study. All of you are welcome. Sorry, Mrs. Lemons. I mean to invite everybody over to the house.
Yeah, looking far post there for somebody to head the ball back into play. Just misses the head of Boris Nanatanzi. And it's going to be a goal kick coming up here for Dallas City. Well, FC Wichita supporters, get out to Altamir Auto Care. They're one of our friends. They're at 220 South Washington. And while you're there, check out eGraphics. Graphics, stickers, signage, car wraps. They're also some of our great sponsors, both at 220 South Washington.
Sosa strong to win a header, and that's another reason why it's difficult in with Wichita, not only playing ball straight through the back line, but just lumping goal kicks or anything into the middle of the field with the defensive mids and their prowess in the air. So another opportunity here for Dallas City to try to put a ball in behind probably the PK spot area and in behind the back line and just hope something good happens. See if Mark Weir can come collect this one as well. You don't want to come so far off the line that a flick on beats you, so it's difficult that you have to wait until the last minute to judge these, but we'll see what happens. Mesa's on this ball.
He's going to hit it.
A Sosa flick on. Lemons tries to clear. Ball set down, and look out.
Great hit there.
Boy.
Great hit there from number 13, Akumu. Just a little wide. Well, this goal kick coming up to you courtesy of Mid-America Orthopedics, team athletic trainers for the club. They're at 12112 West Cal. I tell you what, they're great over there. They did my Achilles repair. So go check them out if you need anything done. Also want to thank the FC Wichita team doctor, Dr. Terry Klein. He's at 1707 South Rock Road. Not a great ball there from Luca Nelly. Gets picked. He was looking for Sosa. Finds a Kumu. Kumu sends a forward ball there. He doesn't realize he's got Leo Catarina waiting for him. And that guy gets a little speck of glory stuck in his eye there. Shoots the ball way, way high. Got his knee under the ball rather than over the ball, and it sent it flying, man. That's pretty rude, man, to do that to a little 6-year-old ball boy.
How dare you make that ball kid work like that?
Exactly, that's rude.
We're having it 70 yards wide. Oh, unlucky. Aye. Yeah, you got to bring that back. Boots up against Diego Serfardi, and I try not to say aye in the middle of the broadcast, but it was an aye type of challenge. So this is dangerous now. With the sun setting, you see shadows on the field getting a little bit longer, and now you're going to have Claire, Togba, and Sosa potentially, even if it's just Claire. And I would say Claire and Sosa going forward to look to get on the end of it. Uzi now forward, Anelli forward, Deary Corf forward, and Diego Serfardi forward with James Togba on the left flank. Keeper's going to have to deal with this ball if he puts it across the face of the goal. If you look at the goalkeeper, he continues to look for a little bit of sunblock there, and this is dangerous. Claire tries to shape it, but he wants to shape it back post. He says second post, and I'm not sure what Leo Catarina is doing standing at the edge of the 18 with his hand in the air wanting the ball. Goalkeeper can't see. All of our players are in the middle. I don't know that we need to change our mind. Matt needs to whip that thing straight in front of the keeper and just make him come off his line and make a decision looking into the sun, and already down 1-0, and that kind of pressure with Uzi and guys like that running at you, that's a little bit daunting. James Togba, as always, reads the bounce very well and comes through and ends up winning a foul. If it hurt, you won't know it. Well saved from Leo Catarina. Lemons turned and play that one straight to the bench. Oh, jeez.
Dude, Leo Catarina just made that boy look foolish.
Catarina just put one in the highlight reels. Ole, ole.
Made that dude jacked him so hard he fell on the ground.
Oh, goodness.
Blake, I mean, that is, I'm telling you, if I said it once, I said it a million times.
Yeah, that's a handball on Matt. It was an incidental handball, but the arm a little bit away from the body, and it created an advantage the other way, so you have to call that as an official. But you're right. Oh, my goodness. Leo Catarina,
smoother than Marvin Gaye, dirtier than Harry Callahan.
Right.
Nasty.
Harry Callahan is a bad, bad man, too.
He is, man. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you never watched Dirty Harry, blow the dust off of that one. Well, called offside.
They have an offsides prior to the handball, an unintentional handball from Togba where they both started to track back, but referee was just waiting for Mesa to join in and try to play the ball. Ware switches the point of attack, and Boris Tonzi. And Wichita has shifted this Dallas City line quite a bit, and they've made the backs work a little, and they've shifted it back and forth and changing the point of attack early in the game. So at some point it's going to continue to open up, and we'll see how long Dallas City can maintain without needing to use one of their substitutions. Keep in mind they're on two red cards, and their coach got a red card as well last game, so he's out. I think he's out for an extended period of time. I'm not for sure. I heard that it was 6 games. I heard that there was a player out for some time, and I could be wrong. So if I'm speaking wrong, I don't mean to knock them at all. But they had a couple really difficult games against Tulsa. Their last 2 games back to back, one at home, one away against Tulsa, and they accumulated 5 red cards in that amount of time, with 1 to a coaching staff. Luca Nelly's in. Tries to turn, doesn't get done. Clean tackle in the box, and well played from the Dallas back line.
Well, 44th minute, and it's quickly won by FC Wichita.
Oh, referee. I don't even know if he's even. He looks like he looks
ran
like
onto the ball. I mean, the center back there, that guy that's the center back standing right there was behind James Togba. I mean, I just don't see that. Well, neither here nor there. I mean, we can look back on it. I'm sure the referees will. This free kick coming to you courtesy of Neighborhood Lawn Care. Call Jason at 773-5158. Neighborhood Lawn Care. Mow your lawn. Pour chemicals on it. Heck, they'll even put up your Christmas lights in the wintertime if your roof is too sketchy. Give Jason a call. Tell you what, I wish I could use this other service that I'm about to talk about here, Blake. You know what service I'm talking about, Blake? You can't use it either. It's Plaza Barbers, baby. Our new sponsor, Plaza Barbers. You can't use them, I can't use them. But if you can use them, go to 321 South Andover Road, 316-218-1061. And I do kind of take it back because I do have this beautiful beard. You know, we got these beards. They can do that beard stuff. But as far as getting a nice traditional barber cut on your grape, Blake, you got absolutely no chance.
No, I don't. However, they will give you the straight edge shave. So if you are bald, you can go there and get the razor shave. And then most of these guys are bald with massive beards. They look like the biker barbers when you go in there. So they're super cool.
So they're good to shave my head, Blake?
Oh, absolutely.
Make it clean it up?
If you got a big beard,
back.
the old Freedom beard, they definitely trim you up and give you a good look.
Well, that's halftime, ladies and gentlemen, here in Wichita, Kansas at Stryker Soccer Complex. Your hometown boys, FC Wichita, leading Dallas City FC by a score of 1-0 here. We'll be back for the second half, and then just to give you a score update, it's halftime in Tulsa. Tulsa Athletic leading Little Rock Ranger 1-0. So we'll be keeping track of all these scores tonight for you, just to keep you up to date with what's going down in the Heartland Conference. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with me, Blake Shoemaker. I'm Johnny Freedom. We'll be back here for second half action here in about 15 minutes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for second half action here at Stryker Soccer Complex in Wichita, Kansas. This Heartland Conference matchup between FC Wichita and the Dallas City FC. This is the last game of the season, last regular season game, mind you, for FC Wichita. Trying to wrap up, this Heartland Conference Championship, regular season, that is, with another 3 points. FC Wichita leading here going into the second half, score 1-0 over Dallas City FC. With me is something that's really ticking me off right now, is that one of my favorite players is sitting up here in the booth with me right now. With me, the pride of Mustang, Oklahoma, Colton Haskin from Oral Roberts University, and more importantly, right back for FC Wichita. How are you, Colton?
I'm doing well. Like I said last time I was in the air, I wish I could be on the field too, but right next to you isn't a bad second option.
Well, I appreciate it, brother, but I never want to see you up here ever again.
Me neither, trust me.
It's awful. But I guess the question is, are you feeling better?
I am feeling better. I went through the warm-up today at 100%, and Steve ran me through some fitness for about 10-15 minutes. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident about my body for Wednesday, and I can come in and hopefully be able to play 90 minutes then.
Well, we've had a couple changes here, some hot action here with FC Wichita already applying a lot of pressure to Dallas City from the get-go. Into the game, number 8, Marcos Gomez, Brazilian international, played soccer at Friends University. Marcos, I love the pace of Marcos, the vision of Marcos. He's a great player. Trying to figure out who he came in for.
I think Luca and Nelly.
So yep, you're right. Big Ginge is out right now. Man, what a work ethic. Oh, what a ball from Marcos. How he got a leg on that thing. Good thing is,
yeah, I'm not sure.
The guy's got some long legs. That was insane. But anyway, the work ethic we were talking about in the first half, Blake and I were talking about it, Colton, from Luca is just unreal.
It is.
The guy
unreal.
hustles.
It is, and he's almost. Luca's he's recovering from a little bit of an injury as well.
Who's offside? I'm not even sure. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, Colton, but they're calling somebody offside on a through ball. I don't know how that's possible. Anyway, neither here nor there. Luca, what a work ethic, right?
Yeah, he's actually recovering from an injury as well. He hurt his knee, and before the match, Steve told him he was probably going to play about 45 minutes. So actually, Luca works about that hard anyways, but he knew he had 45 minutes in the tank, and Steve was going to pull him off and put Marco on. So that's probably why you saw a little bit more energy out of him, but he works just about that hard anyways.
Well, Lucas, who sat, and thank you for the reminder, he sat Wednesday.
Yes, he did.
And he also sat on the last road trip as well.
He sat the last 2 games, but I asked him how he's feeling. He goes, about as good as it's going to get, so he ended up getting the start tonight.
Nice touch there from Chris Lemons. Oh, what an overlap there by Matt Clare to win that ball. Oh, that was a cheeky little touch there to Diego Serafati. Oh, looky there. Looky there. That was wonderful. Unfortunately, Diego was following behind Matt rather than stepping off the play a little bit, and he missed it. He missed that little connecting pass there. Would have been nice. Would have been something special. Leo Catarina finds Serafati, looks for him. Doesn't quite get there. Nice touch. Man, look at the speed there from number 11 there from Dallas City. Look at Boris Tonzi, man. Mixes it up there with Leo Catarina.
Oh, what a ball from Marco.
Derry going to take on number 18, one-on-one here. Not a great ball there from Matt Clare. Just kind of looked like for a little bit of a glancing pass. Probably needed to be a little bit more direct. But already applying a lot of pressure here in the 49th minute, FC Wichita. Looks to me, and I don't know, Colton, what you got from the first half is that Dallas City sitting back a little bit, looking to catch something on the counter.
Yeah, you can kind of tell that they were just trying to sit back absorb a little bit and just kind of see what was open at the beginning, and like you said, waiting for that counterattack play. In the first half, that's basically all they had were some few diagonal long balls for the counterattack as we dominated a lot of the possession and a lot of the chances. So I'm probably expecting about the same thing from Dallas City tonight. They'll probably sit back a little bit more and try to get lucky on the counterattack. You know, we're only up 1-0 right now. It's not a very secure lead, so they can still sit back and absorb and try to get lucky off the counterattack.
Well, still a lot of pressure being applied by FC Wichita here on Dallas City. Good play there by Boris to get in front of the ball there against Ariel Mesa. Ariel, big, thick striker there wearing the number 9. Dangerous in front of the ball. And good play there by Leo Catarina. Want to thank some of our sponsors here for FC Wichita. FC Wichita wants to thank Soccer Savings, soccersavings.com, soccer apparel and equipment for their great sponsorship. They're our main kit sponsor this season. Also want to thank Nike. If you look and see the boys from top to bottom, they're wearing Nike. Not a great ball there from Uzi. Stolen there from Mac by Chris Lemons there. Leo Catarina playing the ball back to Mark Weir. As I mentioned before, Nike.com. Nike is our main sponsors. We've just signed a 4-year deal with them. Happy to do that. Which also wants to thank CallCap, innovative call tracking and measurements. You can find them at callcap.com. Man, great burst of speed there from this winger, but he's run down there by Matt Clare. Look at Matt all over the pitch there, Colton.
Yeah, he's he truly is a box-to-box midfielder. Even though he's playing the 10, you see him multiple times dropping back and helping defend. I mean, he's been all over the pitch tonight, to say the least.
Coming back, receiving balls, getting things started, then bouncing back up.
Absolutely.
Inter-switching with Derry a bit, as they always do. Matt always able to find that space. That's what makes him special. Derry offside there. Derry don't want to touch that ball. He's looking for Togba. Derry filling in for Togba after Togba made that run. Ball's going to go out of bounds there. Give and go there. Attempt by Dallas City. This throw-in coming courtesy of Service Body Shop, Collision Body Shop, 2550 West Pawnee. I want to thank them for their great sponsorship. Also, Wheat State Insurance Group. They're an insurance company out of Derby, Kansas, 402 North River. They're fantastic. All those 5 businesses, our main 5, our big 5, been with us since the beginning, and we appreciate it very much. Well, here we are into the 53rd minute, just the start of the 53rd minute. FC Wichita in possession of the lead at the moment, leading on shots on goal, corner kicks, every offensive category you can think of. Colton, FC Wichita's holding it right now, but still 1-0, dangerous lead.
Yeah, it is dangerous because, you know, anything can happen in soccer. I mean, we can get unlucky on something and the ball could go in the back of the net for Dallas. But I think we're dominating the flow of the game, and it's still early in the second half. I think 5-10 more minutes, it'll open up a little bit, and we should be able to find another one.
Well, I want to thank Ariel Mesa for saving that, putting that right back to Mark. It was going to be a corner kick. Derry, wonderful run back on the ball there. Well done by the boys there to keep that in play. Leo, what a ball. And I have to admit, he probably was offside there.
Yeah, he did look offside, but it was still a fantastic ball from
Wonderful
from
ball
Catarina.
there. Matt's not agreeing, but Matt, you're going to probably look back at this and see that you were just a hair offside, buddy. But absolutely. Leo Catarina, not only a great defender, but fantastic, field vision, to offensively look up and see that he could play that ball and bend a beautiful ball in there into Matt. Well, Dallas City happy. Well, Mike's giving us the I don't know on the offside call. Mike from MJ Productions, because his live feed's brought to you by FC Wichita and MJ Productions. Mike Zarich producing tonight. Braden, the intern, on the camera.
All that Nike gear, you see the boys in red. Tonight the boys in blue wearing.
Marcos lets that ball go. I think that was intended for him.
Yeah.
Courtesy of You can find it all at soccersavings.com.
Well, Dallas City in possession of the ball right now. FC Wichita wants to thank Pita Pit, Fresh Pita Wraps, 3242 North Rock Road. Well done there by James Togba to come back and get the ball.
Who else?
Okay, we just need to whack somebody, I guess, in order to get a call here.
Oh.
Not sure. Wonderful play there by Tonzi. Not sure what Leo Catarina was doing there, but played the ball backwards. And here, unfortunate there. He was looking for Matt Clare on the run through. Played a little bit too hard of a ball to Matt. Bounced off his legs and turned over to Dallas City. That's off by a mile. There we go.
2 miles, I think.
Yeah, that was easy. That was actually probably the easiest offside call. Granny over here, we just awarded a ball and thing. I think even Granny caught that one.
Yeah, Grandma saw that one too. It looks like the referee is letting us play tonight, which I'm all for. But at some point, the referee's got to call something. It seems like.
Absolutely. You know, we've looked at some replays on some stuff inside the box there that I think he's going to look back and say, you know what, I probably should have pointed to the spot on that one.
Yeah, what were there? There may be 3 controversial PK calls in the first half.
Right.
In the first
At
25
least
minutes.
2. One we didn't think, we thought wasn't, but the one on Luca Anelli was, we looked back, even looked back at the replay, totally missed it. Absolutely missed it. And especially thinking that Luca, just a couple minutes previously had been making that run near post and could have went down and chose to stay on his feet. Just shows he doesn't have a propensity to be a deep sea diver.
Exactly. So you think the second time he goes down, it might actually be a foul. But
providing great food, helping feed the team at 3236 North Rock Road. And Carrabba's Italian Grill.
Well, interesting here. Interesting developments here at Stryker Soccer Complex. So not having a bad night here out at Stryker Soccer Complex on the pitch. FC Wichita wants to thank Papa John's. They give great food. They feed our team and they feed the away team. In the back of the net, baby! What a ball from Derek Korf. He finds Matt Clare, who goes around the goalkeeper with his left foot, puts it in far post inside the net. How nice was that, Colton?
I'm probably going to give Matt Clare 10 out of 10 times from that spot. He beats the keeper, tucks it away nicely, expecting nothing less
And here's our
Matt Clare.
replay, Colton. A nice ball is played in through to Matt Clare. Matt goes left around the keeper, and then he slots it in with his left boot. Really, Matt Clare's not going to miss from there,
He's not going to miss from there. The keeper had no chance. As soon as Darius saw Matt making the run, Matt collects the ball, and you see he's onside, you can go ahead and count that as a goal.
Well, Matt Clare, we talked about his work ethic earlier. Just minutes earlier, Colton, we talked about how he's a box-to-box player. He was just back here defending a second ago, and now he's up there putting FC Wichita up with a 2-0 lead. Still not comfortable, are you, Colton?
I'm still not comfortable. I would prefer 10-0, but for right now, I'll take 2-0. I trust the team at 2-0, and like I said, about 10-15 minutes into the second half, it'll open up and we'll have more opportunities. And like I said, we'd probably get one, and sure enough, one goes in. And there goes Marcos making a great run down the middle.
He got knocked out. I'm not sure I missed that. I was looking back here for the assistant referee to raise his flag because it just seems to be the thing for the assistant referee to call every one of our offensive opportunities offside.
Yeah,
but he kept his flag down. As I looked over, I missed the foul. Not sure exactly what happened, but when I looked up, Gomez was on the ground. Neither here nor there is a corner kick coming up for FC Wichita. Matt Clare making his way over to take it. This corner kick coming to you courtesy of Carrabba's, the great food. They feed our team also. They're at 3409 Rock Road. Well, 59th minute, here comes another corner kick for FC Wichita. Takes a short one. Oh, Togba plays at far post looking for Uzi. What's it been like to play with Uzi for an entire week in practice?
Well, it's been nice. Uzi was with us at the beginning of the season for, 2 games?
Right.
2 games, and then he left for a little bit and continued playing in Chicago. And whenever he gets back, he just has a presence about him on the field. He's loud, he's physical, he communicates very well for us. He organizes out of the back, and that plays a big role for us, for someone to come in and be loud and vocal and help just orchestrate the team. And he's older, has experience, and he's been really good for us this week. Just increasing the training sessions.
I think my only complaint about Uzi is he's a little scrawny. He's a little on the scrawny side.
Yeah,
he's kind of small.
Yeah, what is he, 6'5"?
I'm not sure, but dude, he's a beast. Absolute
he
beast.
is a beast.
He's absolutely has been putting, as a center back should, he's been putting people on their rear ends all night long and doing the other parts of it that you talked about, which is being a leader, being vocal,
Absolutely.
Coordinating, being the general of the defense. And he's got a nice other large human being in the back, which is Boris. Boris also a big guy as well.
Yeah, Boris is actually a very big person, but standing next to Uzi, he almost looks like a regular human being, right?
Yeah, it looks different. The interesting thing is to look at is our center backs, the size of our center backs, and then between you and James Togba, the height of you two.
Yeah,
so it's 2 different situations. You've got speed on the edges that can defend. You guys making those runs, and then you just got your 2 big center backs in the back. It's almost become the prototype for defensive lines now.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're all 4 on the back line, but you can obviously see 2 different type of characteristics from the outside backs, from the center backs, which the game's evolving that way.
This is trouble for FC Wichita. Ooh, and headed just wide, missed it. Mark Weir had that covered over there. Dangerous on the backside there. Well, goal kick coming up. This is courtesy of WSU Heskett Center, Gym and Fitness Center for the team. Want to thank them. They're located at the WSU main campus. Also, FC Wichita wants to thank GS Memory Maker Photography. They're at 101 North Ash Avenue in Valley Center.
8007 East Kellogg and 2413 North Greenwich Road.
Well, we're just getting news that it is all knotted up in Tulsa. 59th minute, Little Rock has tied it up 1-1. We're still here in Wichita, 62nd minute here. FC Wichita leading 2-0. Matt Clare is going to be off. Just made his run a little too soon, and they didn't get the ball to him quick enough. Free kick coming up. Going to thank Spring Clean Laundromat, 3345 West 29th Street North. They take care of all our team laundry, and I tell you what, that's quite a chore. Coming out of the field right now is number 20, Diego Serafati. Diego, thank you for all your hard work. Put in 62 minutes of hard work. Coming into the match is Felipe Maia, Brazilian international. Felipe Maia. Felipe's been wonderful out on the pitch. Been calling him Novellini all season. Finally asked him, he's like, Novellini is just one of my 52 last names. All these Brazilians, not only do they all have 6-packs and basically the Speedo swimsuits, they all have like 15 last names, turns out. Oh, what a ball. And what a touch there from Derry. Was a wonderful touch from Derry.
I don't think he saw the guy coming up from behind him.
I think you talk about all the time, got to check that shoulder. Unfortunately, he must have not saw it, but it was a beautiful weighted ball sent to him. Looked fantastic. Well, I guess that must have been deflected off FC Wichita. Throw in for Dallas City. FC Wichita wants to thank Bowers Natural Wellness. Thanks to them at the Wellness City of Healing Arts for helping FC Wichita play at peak performance. Bowers Natural Wellness is located at 10312 West Maple in Wichita, Kansas. 64th minute. Remember, Boris trying to head the ball back, played it a little wide, but good thing that Mark Weir, super speedy, Colton, he was able to. Mark Weir, known for his speed, I'm sure.
I wouldn't describe him as that, but he obviously did show a bit of pace, and he got there, which is all that matters.
Well, wonderful ball played through there to number 11 from Dallas City, Jorge De Leon. Oh, what a defensive effort there from Uzi Teo to clear that ball. Wow, that was Great defensive effort there from Chris Lemons, baby. Here's Leo Caterina. Matt Clare over there doing some fitness on this guy over here. Matt Clare doesn't work for Mid-America Orthopedics, but FC Wichita wants to thank him. They're our team athletic trainers, not Matt Clare, but Mid-America Orthopedics. They're located at 12112 West Kellogg. And that number 2 over there for Dallas City, that's Stefan Kangang.
Thanks to AYSO Region 208, special friends of FC Wichita.
Cramping a little bit. It's hot out here, ladies and gentlemen. And again, he was riding in a van for a good probably 7-8 hours coming from Dallas City. I think it's
Altamir Auto Car Care and E-Graphics, providing graphic stickers, signage, and car
65th minute here in Wichita, Kansas. Stryker Soccer Complex, home of the boys in red, FC Wichita, who are leading Dallas City FC right now by a score of 2-0 here. This final conference game for FC Wichita. FC Wichita going to raise the cup tonight. Regular season conference champions. Boris Tanzi, not sure why he didn't let that ball go through there. That was dangerous. Oh, what a, I can't tell. Yeah, Derry was off there and he was looking over at the assistant referee waiting. So assistant referee raises his flag for Derry, indicating, hey, yep, you're offside. Really, FC Wichita was 7 people behind the ball at this point. Wonderful play there by Leo Sosa just to get a touch on the ball. Matt Clare plays the ball wide. That's James Togba. Man's made of nothing but blood, muscle, and bone. Runs on to Derry. Derry's going to get to this.
I think that's Felipe.
Is that Felipe? I'm sorry. Felipe Maya, who gets tackled over there by number 14, Papa. Papa's a big boy over there. Big center back. Prototype. And I don't know, we've missed a bunch of these goals. Apparently, Tulsa, goal by Joe Garcia, putting Tulsa up over Little Rock by a score of 3-2. So congratulations there to Tulsa. Hopefully they can continue to do well. They're in the 69th minute in Tulsa. Tulsa leading 3-2. Doing what they need to do.
Oh, what a great ball.
Oh my goodness, that was that Marcos Gomez, man, just shot it just wide. Here's that replay. Missed touch. He turns and fires, man, just a little bit too wide, where FC Wichita's got a 3-goal cushion here. And really, Dallas City might as well pack it up at that point.
Yeah, it could have been, but maybe just a foot or two off. Very close there. Another good opportunity for us.
Well, clearly, the referee is not going to call that in comparison to what he could have called. You know, something that easy. James Togba's going to run this down.
Togba's going to get there every time.
And that's played off of Togba. Outruns Elias Buka. And I'm not sure if we've seen a have we seen a substitution from Dallas yet, Blake? I'm checking with my intern, Blake Shoemaker over here, who also is the CEO of the club, to see if we've had any substitutions for Dallas City. Dallas might. Well, Blake giving me the indication that number 7, Antonio Andrade, is into the game for Dallas City. We never got any indication from the referee's booth, I can see Antonio there playing left back. Previously, left back was either, I think, 25.
Leo Caterina sends it into the center.
And everybody calling for a handball. The fans calling for a handball. Matt Clare, players calling for a handball. Had to be a handball. 69th minute, ladies and gentlemen. Still 2-0. FC Wichita leading Dallas City. Dallas City turns over the ball. My goodness.
After all the fouls of this game, that's the one that he calls. That calls a little questionable for me.
Lobhand, Robert Lobhand. Come up to the PA booth, please.
Well, I tell you what, 3 of my children, Colton, are referees, and I love them. But I'll never claim to understand what goes through the mind of a referee.
Yeah,
and that's my flesh and blood, baby.
Yeah, it's really easy to be on the sidelines and be in the stands and just pick and nick at everything that the referee does, but it's a completely different ballgame whenever you're in that situation and you have to make that call right then and there.
Absolutely, I wouldn't want to be that guy right now. And nice shot there. Oh, that was 3 points, baby. Did you see that? Ladies and gentlemen, if you saw that, that was 3 points there. Deflected. I don't think that was going to go in anyway. But deflection off of the FC Wichita player brings up a corner kick for Dallas City. This corner kick coming to you courtesy of Firefighters Union Local 135, serving and supporting our community. Thank you to the Hose Draggers for all they do. Just moving into the 71st minute. FC Wichita defending this corner kick. Well done there by Chris Lemons to head the ball away. Marcos Gomez doing what he can do to help secure this.
Leo Catarina and FC Wichita's on the attack.
There was a dangerous run there for them. Leo giving the guy a warning for.
And a foul on Dallas.
And the well, number 7 over here for Dallas City. Number 7 for Dallas City wearing the captain's armband. I'm sorry, excuse me. Number 18 for Dallas City. That's Justin Weigel. He is over there in the referee's ear on every foul. Well, number 10 coming out of the game. Buka's out of the game, coming into the game, but didn't catch the number over there. We'll get it for you here in a second. And Chris Lemons coming out of the game for FC Wichita. Into the game for FC Wichita is Luke, the Duke, Hitchman. So many countries Luke could play for in the World Cup. I can go through them with you sometime. Born in Wales, so he could play for Wales. Mother's from Germany.
Has lived in England.
Oh, yeah, and his dad's from England. So his dad's English, born in Wales, mother's German. So three national teams. Now, if he marries an American girl, he can pull a Dom Dwyer and play for the United States. So Luke is the most eligible FC Wichita player.
He is.
Without a doubt, Luke Hitchman. And I'll give a shout out to his mom and dad. They're fantastic people. Always the first ones to hit me up for the link. They're watching all of our games at all times, staying up late, watching our games. Fantastic people. Well, look at James Togba here on the run, looking for some space. Ball's going to go out of bounds off a Dallas City player. Throw in coming to you courtesy of Altamir Auto Care. There are a couple of our friends there at 220 South Washington. While you're over there, check out eGraphics, graphics, sticker signage, car reps. They're also great supporters for us. 220 South Washington, both of those businesses. And I tell you what, nobody realized this, but number 19, not only is he a soccer player, he's an elevator operator. Because they go down like that. Super easy. Well, dangerous ball played in. Well done there by Boris Tanzi. Working hard over there on defense. Leo Catarina over here backing him up now. Boris, I tell you what, and we've talked about this before, Colton, off of the air, what a great turnaround Boris has had, working his way into the starting 11.
Absolutely. He came in a couple of weeks late, so everybody else had already been training and getting used to everything, and I think he just came into it a little bit slow. Had a little bit of a rocky start, but since he's been into the lineup and got back in, he's done really well for us.
And these guys got to be careful over here because I'm telling you straight up, they'll.
And Uzi Tayu just strips the ball for Dallas.
Oh.
Advantage call.
Luke was looking.
It's a good idea from Luke. Togba's off.
James Togba working forward.
In the back. They were looking for an offside call. Didn't get it at all. Didn't get it. He looked way offside, ladies and gentlemen. But I tell you what, the goal, Felipe Maya wasn't offside. And Felipe Maya here in the 75th minute. Baby! Felipe Maya cleans up the shot, puts it in the back of the minute. And here we go. James Togba plays the ball across. Looked like he was offsides. Ball played in. Felipe Maya just hammers it home. 75th minute.
What is that? 5-6 goals now for Felipe coming off the bench for us.
Right.
Coming off scoring goals.
Five goals coming
for
off.
him.
5 goals coming off the bench. If you include some of our friendlies, had a hat trick.
Yeah.
Had a hat trick against Sporting Kansas City just 2 weeks ago. Felipe Maya puts FC Wichita on top of Dallas City 3-0. And I tell you what, the captain over there, from number 18 over there, Justin, boy, he's flared up like a pack of hemorrhoids. I tell you, he's liable to throw down at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, he might be. But you know what? I can see where he's coming from. I thought from up here, Togba was offsides too. But it happens. Referee misses calls. He might have been onside. And like we were talking about earlier, we had probably two to three penalty kicks that we should have had in the first half and one here in the second half. So
it's all even.
It all ends up even.
It's just never great when it happens to you, baby.
Exactly, and it's not like we were tied 1-1 here or anything. We were already 2 goals ahead, and the game was probably put to bed anyways. But this definitely helps to put the game to sleep.
Oh, not a good touch there from Uzi. Made it look good though, didn't he? Looked like he chipped a ball into James Togba, and here's James off to the races. And that's against that substitution. That substitution that came in, we were looking for him earlier. I think that's number 6 over there, Holver Sanchez. Holver coming in on the substitution for number 10 earlier. We had missed calling out his number. No offense, sir. Man, that's a ball. That's a ball. Felipe Maya hustling over to get that. It's going to go, well, not. Oliver Sanchez runs that ball down. A lot of pressure coming from FC Wichita. Here comes James Togba to apply a little bit more. Look at that wonderful bit of skill here for FC Wichita. Look at the skill.
And Felipe Maya is offside. FC Wichita calling for a sub now in the 78th minute.
So Leo Catarina going to come out here right now, coming into the game. More than likely, I believe we're going to see number 13, Levi Spray. Maybe I'm wrong here, Colton. I think Levi will probably come in as the right back.
I think he is coming in for the right back. Yeah, Catarina, he's been playing center back for the majority of the season, so he probably doesn't have 90 minutes at right back for him. So Levi's going to come in and work really hard and do his thing. He's been shadowing the outside backs at training, so he's been getting some of the formation and the tactical stuff down. So he'll be able to come in and do well and work hard for us.
Well, Levi, a quality player from Benedictine. Well, if you can't beat him, tackle him. That's what they say in soccer, I guess. Colton, 79th minute here, going to be a free kick coming for FC Wichita. FC Wichita wants to thank Dr. Terry Klein, our team doctor, 1707 South Rock Road. Also want to thank La Quinta, the official hotel of FC Wichita, 2660 North Greenwich Road. 79th minute here in Wichita, Kansas. Stryker Soccer Complex, 3-0. FC Wichita leading Dallas City FC. I'm Johnny Freedom on behalf of FC Wichita and MJ Productions. Also with me tonight is a guy that should be on the field, and it's really ticking me off that he's not, but he's not. the pride of Mustang, Oklahoma, Colton Haskin, right back, starting right back for FC Wichita. Been in that position all season except for tonight, baby. Thanks for being on with me tonight, Colton. Appreciate it.
I appreciate being here. Homegrown from Mustang.
That's nice. Homegrown
Shout
Mustang
out to,
player.
Probably not anybody listening from Mustang except my parents, but shout out to anybody from Mustang or the Mustang area in Oklahoma.
Well, how many people live in Mustang, Colton?
Well, let's see. I think the population is around maybe 18, 19, 20,000, but it's only a 2-by-6 mile radius town. So
that's a lot of people packed in there, Colton.
It is. Trust me.
Practically packed on top of each other, aren't you?
Yep. It's a little better now that I'm gone. There's a little bit more room.
That's nice. That's nice, Colton.
Yeah.
You're taking up a lot of room over there.
Yeah, I was. So I had to get out there and move on down to Tulsa.
Well, Colton, ladies and gentlemen, Colton Haskin, right back, starting right back, typically for FC Wichita. Just getting off an injury, nursing it a little bit, feeling good. We're just saving him for the playoffs, which are going to start here, ladies and gentlemen, Wednesday night here at Stryker Soccer Complex. Come on out. First round of the playoffs, more than likely, based on if things stay the way they are, we're going to see Dallas City again here next Wednesday for the first round of the Heartland Conference playoffs. FC Wichita, #1 seed, home field advantage during the duration. In addition, if we continue on at this rate, we're going to continue on with home field advantage through a lot of these playoffs. So FC Wichita fans, come on out. See some great soccer. FC Wichita boys in red continuing to dominate the NPSL.
We haven't got an update from the Tulsa game in a little while.
Ooh, nice shot there from Gomez. Unfortunately, right at the keeper. He shapes that ball a little better, and it's 4-0 FC Wichita. And going to be a foul there on Boris.
Also, check out FCWichita.com. You can buy your tickets for
So that was a foul on FC Wichita.
right there at FCWichita.com.
Going to be a free kick coming up here for Dallas City, but we're going to have some more substitutions coming in for FC Wichita. FC Wichita having things in control. Number 99, Matt Clare's coming out. Also, Derry Corfey coming out. So we're going to have Victor Olarum-Femi coming in. Victor is a homegrown talent from Southeast High School. Plays at UMKC. Also going to be Adam James. Adam James, a Missouri player who plays over at Benedictine. He's a partner with Levi Spray over at Benedictine. Man, the work ethic for both of these players, unreal.
They're brothers, Levi and Adam.
Really?
Levi and Adam are brothers, so yeah, they're brothers and both play for Benedict. So yeah, they kind of have the same style, as you can tell. They both work really hard, blue collar players, and both get to play together tonight. They hopefully have some brother chemistry down the right side.
Well, they set up the small wall over there, and I'll be honest with you, neither one of them is small. Both big, thick, healthy players, definitely getting their fair share of the pita pits when they come on over there. Got some belly full of pita pit right now, I'm sure. Well, free kick again here coming up for Dallas City. Dallas City looking for anything that they can do to try to spoil the fun for FC Wichita. Mark Weir working hard to keep this clean sheet as well as his back line. Mark Weir comes in, punches that out. And they clean that up. Leo Sosa cleans it up, finds Victor. He gets stripped. Good defense, slowing it down by Luke Hitchman. Levi Spray keeping it outside here. Being a pest over there on the right flank. And not a great touch there from the Dallas City player. Turns it over. Whew. Dangerous there from Olarum-Femi. And good hands there from that FC Wichita fan. Going to be a throw-in here coming in for Dallas City. FC Wichita wants to thank Neighborhood Lawn Care. Call Jason at 773-5158. Jason can get Neighborhood Lawn Care, can mow your yard, spray chemicals on it. By golly, if get sketchy this winter, they can hang up your Christmas lights for you. If that roof is just too slicky, too sketchy, Jason will take care of that. Give them a call if you can, Neighborhood Lawn Care. Also want to thank Plaza Barbers. You look like you had a fresh little haircut there from Plaza Barbers. How did they do?
I did. They did an excellent job. We took about 7 or 8 players up there just last week, and super friendly, just really nice guys, and cut everybody's hair. Anything we wanted, they got us hooked up there. Nice cuts.
Well, here's a nice little matchup here for FC Wichita. Oh, what a nice touch from Luke Hitchman. He's going to have one. Well done there from FC Wichita. Unfortunate, great save from the keeper. I forgot to mention Plaza Barbers are located at 321 South Andover Road, 316-218-1061. Give them a call. They can give you a shave. Heck, I was even told earlier first half, even though I'm bald as not necessarily as a baby's butt, they can make me bald as a baby's butt. Clean that up with some straight razor. I'll look like the center referee, man, nice and shiny. Well, Felipe Maya going to hold that ball over there on the corner. Oh, look at that. Well, Colton, not sure what happened there, but it looked like another foul inside the 18 on Marcos Gomez. Gets fouled hard.
For me, that's 3 definite penalty kicks this game, but it's a hard situation for the referee, especially when we're already up 3-0. You know, I guess there's no reason to give one this late.
Well, it was a deke played, not a bad chest play down by the Dallas City player, and Marcos Gomez is in, and he gets whacked by the Dallas City player. I mean, anybody that sees that's a foul. I mean, that's a whistle.
He looks
a whistle inside the 18.
It looks like he takes a touch past the defender. The defender kicks him. It was clean as it gets, but like I said, it's 3-0. 5 minutes left. The referee just probably doesn't want to give away a penalty, which some referees seem to be skeptical about giving away penalties. But in my opinion, if it's a foul at the halfway line, it's a foul in the box. It's the same thing for me.
When he's called a lot less in this game, we've all seen it.
Absolutely.
And FC Wichita in great control here of this match. Going to finish off this regular season conference championship with a win tonight. Outside of some major collapse here in Dallas City coming from the dead. Well defended there by Felipe Maya. Ball goes out of bounds off of his leg, 88th minute. Outside of some major catastrophe, as we mentioned, Colton, FC Wichita going to be 8-1, 1-1, actually 8-1-1 tonight. 8 wins on the season.
And that's without including the friendlies that we won. If you added it all up, what are we at, 10 or 11 wins now?
Absolutely. You got Minnesota and then 2 wins over
Sporting KC. 11-1-1, not bad season overall.
Yeah, Victor robbed on that call there. Fans agree. I would say referee not having the greatest night tonight. Not doing horrible. Missed a few. But nothing really that's changed the game, Colton.
Yeah, it's been a relatively slow game. It's 3-0. The game's asleep. The referee just kind of just letting things play out and just going to let this game die down.
Well, 89th minute. Not sure what kind of stoppage time that we're going to see here. And Felipe Maya playing off the ground gets the call from the referee. Minute and a half left in regulation. FC Wichita going to raise the cup tonight here in Wichita. Stay tuned after this. The boys are going to be awarded the cup tonight, the regular season conference championship cup tonight here on the pitch. Oh, what a play there by Luke Hitchman. Class play that by Luke.
5v3, 4v3. Oh, and he's offside.
Now I saw Adam James off. I didn't see Leo Sosa offside over there. It seems a little, I'm surprised at that call. Actually, I thought he was the one that was onside.
Heartland Conference Trophy. And then right after that, join us at Jersey's Bar and Grill.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite everyone
Soccer Complex.
after this game.
Webb Road. We'll have a special celebration
We're gonna raise that cup tonight.
after the game. Marcos Gomez is offside.
After we raise that cup tonight, we're going to take it over to Jersey's Bar and Grill, our post-game party spot. And I'm telling you, I'm going to drink out of that sucker, Colton. I know you guys probably won't, but that first fill of that cup of beer is going to come from Johnny Freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Second time in 3 years, FC Wichita wins the conference championship. Let's keep in mind, we've only been around for 3 years. So 2 times in our existence, 2 out of 3, we've got pretty good club here. 90th minute here, just into stoppage. Not sure what time of stoppage we're going to see. FC Wichita going to win tonight. Just need to keep that clean sheet for Mark Weir. Give him another clean sheet. 1 minute of stoppage time. Victor's going to run this ball down here. Boris is going to clear this up. He sure does. Tackles that away. Boris Tanzi, Nana Tanzi, cleaning that up nicely. And referee looking at his watch here, seeing what he's going to do here. And I tell you what, it was hilarious looking at that kid whose shorts goes down to his ankles, trying to knock Uzi, and that's the final whistle. FC Wichita, Heartland Conference champions. Congratulations, Colton, to you and the boys on this great victory tonight. 8-1-1 on the regular conference season, 10 games. Almost made it perfect. Just a couple little miss-ups. We're going to be hoisting the trophy here. And there, Tulsa, just to give you a heads up, Tulsa in stoppage time against Little Rock, still leading Little Rock 3-2. Should be in, and they should be blowing that whistle at any point now. Congratulations to whoever wins that game. Looks like Dallas City, if Tulsa wins this game, looks like Dallas City is going to be coming back here on Wednesday. Want to invite everybody to come out here on Wednesday. We're going to get a camera on the trophy here in a second. We'll be right back. Hey, Colton, thanks for tuning in. You get down there on the pitch.
I will. I'm going to go celebrate with my teammates.
Go do that, buddy. Congratulations to you guys. Congratulations to FC Wichita, regular season conference champions. And here come the boys to get their regular season conference championship trophy. They're coming over to the fans, also to the supporters, our best supporters in the conference, the Air Capital firm. FC Wichita in 3 years of existence, Air Capital firm in 3 years of existence. Been supporting since the beginning.
What an effort. We've been here all season long at the Stryker Soccer Complex. The FC Wichita at the top of the table, winning the Heartland Conference Trophy.
And Leo Sosa, the captain of FC Wichita, holding the cup right now. And they're coming over to the supporters right now, over to the fans. There they go, ladies and gentlemen. FC Wichita, regular season NPSL Heartland Conference champions. FC Wichita hosting the playoffs for the conference championship to see who gets to continue on in the playoffs. Even though they won regular season, it's not over. They've only just begun. Invite you out on Wednesday for the first round of the playoffs. More than likely going to be playing Dallas City. Tulsa beating Little Rock tonight. Securing that. There's Leo Sosa holding the Wichita City flag. Matt Clare raising the flag as well. City of Wichita flag. The beautiful flag of the City of Wichita, red and white rays, symbolizing the freedom to come and go as you please. That blue circle representing contentment, and the white Native American sun as a tribute to our Native American culture here in Wichita and symbolizes home. Well, speaking of home, we're going to be spending home hosting the playoffs. Don't forget to come on out this Wednesday, Stryker Soccer Complex, for the first round. FC Wichita, 7 p.m.
With the guys to get some photos with the cup. Jersey Bar and Grill. Please, everyone, come support us Wednesday night.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of FC Wichita and MJ Productions, I want to thank you for tuning in tonight on our live stream. I'm Johnny Freedom, Mike Zarich on production tonight, Braden, the intern, on camera. As always, we thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again on Wednesday.